Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We are still on your same outfit.
Yes.
What's the problem? Why?
They didn't give me any outfit.
They didn't give any outfits. That's true. You don't do that.
Wanda Betty, you are welcome.
Thank you, my brother. How are you?
Ada Biafra, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, we are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's I don't know how you people call it. The lawyers and the judiciary or the terms you use, but we are waiting for the update from the court today. So I don't know what your expectation seems to be. So I would like you to just have the microphone and talk to us and talk to Biafrans as well. You're welcome.
Thank you. Hello, my people. I can see Sonny and Anthony Ukando. Thank you, my people. As usual, Biafra is our religion, and we are always here to evangelize and speak to our people. It is always also an interactive session, you know. So, my people, if Onyendu, I think the last time his barrister made application for his bail or discharge, they are not supposed to make that please, 1 minute. Let me, Ugo, let me discharge a call. Okay, a call was coming in. As you know, I'm using my phone. So the caller has gone. So, you know, from the beginning, Onyendu has no case. And in a normal situation, legal situation, and normal legal setting, Onyendu should be discharged and acquitted in accordance with the rule of the High Court. But Nigeria government being what it is, they don't follow rule of law at all. So now his barristers made application for his bail. I think that application, if it is to be heard today, they will be deciding on that, whether he will be granted bail or not. And if he should be granted bail, they will give terms and conditions. So if they meet those terms and conditions, depending on who will stand surety for him, then we will hear the outcome today. Please let me take this call. I will join you soon.
It's okay. All right. The update. The update is here. That is a bad one. A very, very bad one. Here is the update. Nigeria doing what they know how to do best. Breaking. Court denies Nnamdi Kanu bail. Well. Maz, Valentine Ikechukwu, can you hear me? Valentine Ikechukwu, can you hear me? Okay, I guess your network is too bad. So, court denied Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail. You get that, CB? Well, like I used to say, anytime, any day I wake up in the morning and it's about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'm expecting anything. I'm expecting justice. I'm expecting injustice as well. Knowing that we are in a system of injustice. We are in a poetic country with poetic justice. We are incorruptible justice people that do not look at heart, that are not doing what they are called to bad to do. These are people that were sworn in to protect the people, to stand and defend the people with justice. But rather they wipe people with the same hand of justice. They destroy, they stab. But let me just read out this thing before we continue. Let me read it out. Okay, now breaking. This is Punch newspaper. Breaking. Court denies excuse me. Breaking. Court denies Nnamdi Kanu bail. Today is 19th of March 2024. Let us read. Why are they saying no go come off for road now? They just there. Okay, let me see. Okay, let us read. The Federal High Court in Abuja, I believe it is being seen on the screen. Let me bring it here. I don't know why this thing is here. I don't know why they cannot remove this so that somebody will use the newspaper. Now, because say Biafrans don't they read their news now, they just I beg, make I come out here, go find another news. Make I find the news somewhere else because all this rubbish. Let me search to see the update somewhere else. But that is Punch newspaper. 1 year ago. No. We are talking of today. How did Punch newspaper get this news so fast? How did Punch newspaper get this news very, very fast? Just 24 minutes ago. How did they get this news to publish it very fast? How did they get this news? Well, I'll try. It's like they are the only people that have the news. But not minding, let me see. Okay, it's not only them. Okay, let's read from this channel's news. I think it will be more better. It's not only Punch, it's all over the news. It's all over the news. So now let's read from this one. Let's read from here. Okay, now it says court breaking. Court denies Nnamdi Kanu bail. Orders accelerated hearing. The court, however, ordered accelerated hearing of the case involved in the embattled IPOB leader who is facing terrorism-related charges. Now, this is the same court that striked out all these charges Today, they say they want to hear the charges again. Okay, let's go on. Fire. Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja, on Tuesday denied bail to the leader of the they are still calling us proscribed. Oh God. To the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court, however, ordered the accelerated hearing of the case involved in the embattled IPOB leader, who is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony. Kanu, who was brought to the court on Tuesday, has been in the custody of the Department of the State Service, DSS, since his kidnap, not arrest, since his kidnap in June 2021. Delivering ruling, Justice Inyako held that the court would only grant an accelerated hearing in the matter and ordered the prosecution to call its first witness. Counsel for Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, expressed his displeasure over the ruling. He said the IPOB's legal team cannot go on with the proceeding if not given an opportunity to speak with their clients. Ejimako added that it had been difficult to have a meeting with Kanu in the custody of the DSS as their conversation was always monitored and the Kanu is still wearing the same outfit, which the court ordered to be changed. He alleged unfair treatment of his client, which he said contravened the Nigeria Constitution. He expressed the dissatisfaction of Kanu's team of lawyers and asked a stand down of the case to enable them to consult with their client, which the court has granted. I think that is it all. That is all. That is all. That means, let me see, what did the Sunny post before? Just a moment. Okay. All right. Valentine Mikechuku, you're welcome. Can you hear me? Can you put on shirt, please, or you turn off your camera? Valentine Mikechuku, can you try to put on shirt or you turn off your camera before you speak, if you can hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, try and put on shirt or you turn off your camera and speak, or you show us only your face while you speak. So Biafrans una hear the cocoa as it be. So you now see that Nigeria can never change. Anybody still believing or hoping that Nigeria one day will change, you see that that person is dreaming. And that dream is a dream that can never, never, never come true. Okay? It's a dream that can never, never, never come true. So you are all welcome once again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been denied bail. Bail, not freedom. You deny him freedom, you deny him bail. You deny him people visiting him. You deny him family visiting him. You deny him his lawyers visiting him. You deny everything. You deny everything. This is the Nigeria people are praying for. This is the Nigeria people are waiting for. This is why Nigeria will continue to happen to everybody that is praying for Nigeria to come. Nigeria will continue to happen to them. Nigeria will continue to happen to them. All of them. Anybody that is praying for Nigeria to survive, the survival of Nigeria is happening to people and will happen to you as long as you are believing that Nigeria is good. You are believing that Nigeria is fine. Nigeria is good. No problem. It will happen to you. Valentine, can you hear me? If you can speak, if you can hear me speak, let me hear you. Valentine, can you hear me? Okay, I guess you're having microphone issues. I don't know why you cannot hear me. I don't know why you cannot hear me. But however, Biafrans, that is what you get in one Nigeria. So when you see me tell you that one Nigeria will happen to anybody that believe in Nigeria, because what you believe in is what you get. You believe in one Nigeria, and when I say Nigeria will happen to you, you will be angry. You don't have to be angry. If I say Nigeria will happen to you that believe in Nigeria, you should say amen. Anybody that believes in Nigeria should accept Nigeria, and the Nigeria will always happen to them. In Jesus' name, amen. Valentine, you know the talk. I know they hear your voice. Can you speak? You can't speak. It's like your microphone have some problems. So my people of Biafra, is nothing to worry about. We are not going to. You don't have to be sad about it. No, it's nothing to be sad about. It's nothing to be sad about because it's something we already know. We know Nigeria. We know Nigeria. I'm not surprised because there are things that Nigeria will do. You go surprised. There are things that when Nigeria do, you go surprised. Not be when they deny you justice, you say you surprised. You are not supposed to be surprised that Nigeria denied you justice because their job, their paramount decision, position, stand is to deny you justice. If they don't deny you justice, you know, say you be one of them now. That is it. So Nigeria denial of justice to our leader is not shocking me. I'm not sad about it because this is their system. Wanda Biafra, you are welcome back.
Yes. Has the hearing been concluded?
He has been denied. He has been denied. He has
bail.
been denied bail.
Hi. These people.
Yeah.
Ndị Igbo anyị anụrụ m na ọhaneze na ndị governors.
Oh yeah, we are no. That is the people we are living with, we are dining with. But I'm not sad. I know I'm not happy, but I cannot be sad. They will not get me down. We all have to be strong and continue. All they are doing is to make you sad and say, hey, what am I fighting for again? If they are not living Mazi and the Kalumi, I'm tired, self. Nobody should be tired. If you want to say anything, you go on and say. But let us not get discouraged. Let us be strong. This is time to be strong. This is time to forge ahead. This is time to double your sword. If your sword is of one age before, make it double age now.
Okay, but what of his lawyers? Did they not also make application for Onyendu to be brought out from that dungeon and be sent to
It
an
was
open...
denied also.
My God.
Denied also.
Nnamdi Igbo a na-eme ife a ka ife dịfa n'uche. Why ndị be anyị ji eme ife a mana Gumi nọ na-akpagharị? Demanding, making awful lot of demand for terrorists. Nah, this country, I don't understand that country at all. Now the whole world, I've never seen a terrible country like Nigeria.
Me, I'm not surprised now. I know this is what they will do because this is how they do. Fellas say whenever they come, they go leave sorrows, tears, and blood. Now they are regular trademark. So this is Nigeria's system. You don't expect anything better than what they are giving you.
Oh my God.
Okay. Mazi Donatus, can you hear me? Mazi Donatus, can you hear me? Okay. Helen, can you hear me? Helen, can you hear me? Yeah, we must continue. Wanda Biafra, the more you are here shouting, oh my God, you are discouraging people. So we should stand stronger.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Helen. Go on.
Okay. Thank you, sir. God bless you for what you are doing, sir. Thank you. I appreciate. The fact is that this is not going to bring us down, that they did not release him. We never expected it from them because they are evil, they are animals, they are heartless people. But what I want to say here is that the Igbo politicians and the elders should be ashamed of themselves. You understand? Because not releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of these evil men. That all they need is their gullible words, buying down before the Fulanis coming from Sahara Desert. That is what they need. You understand? But they should be ashamed of themselves to be a slave when they say they are indigenous people. Or they don't know this. A country where you cannot become a president, a country where you don't have a say, apart from the state governors that they're giving to you or whatsoever, and you are proud of such a country, you want to kill your brother that is trying to free you from that such a slavery mood. You want to kill him? May their generation never know peace in life in Jesus' mighty name. With all my heart, I call the Igbo politicians. I call the elders of Igbo politicians that are having hands in the holding of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I call the DOS, any one of the IPO leadership that has hands.
Hello, calm down.
It's too painful. This is too painful. If your own person is doing you, if our father is fighting you, I have no problem with that. But if your own cloth that is good, that you tie in your waist is fighting against you.
My sister, listen to me. My sister, Helen, listen.
Calm down.
Listen, Helen, why you should not be angry or offended is that from day one, even during Ojukwu time,
what happened? They
the problem we have been having is our own. the betrayals we had is our own people,
Yeah.
not outsiders. So anything, I never listen. This is what I expected them to do, because this is Nigeria. When you know the dance, you already know the rhythm of their music, you already know their dance steps. So why are you surprised? Don't be surprised. I can say, what is sister in the house? What is sister? Are you there?
I'm here full
Can you hear
time.
me? What is
I
sister?
can
Can
hear
you?
you
Okay.
full
Okay.
time.
You're welcome, my sister. You have the mic.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
You're welcome,
Thank
my
you.
dear.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my sister Elaine. Organize. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Yeah. Helen, you
Biafra,
have
we
to
shall
calm down.
see.
You are bitter. Don't be bitter. Go on, my sister. What is sister? Go on. Why is network? Okay.
Biafra is our food. Biafra is our drink. Biafra is our night. Biafra is our day. Shall definitely we go must see Biafra no matter how they push us.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Helen is
Kicked
back.
out. I was kicked out. Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What is sister? We are not hearing you again. No.
I was kicked out, so I was kicked out.
Yes, you know, it's too painful.
Okay. Okay, Helen, go on. Helen, go on.
So
Go
I
on.
was kicked out. It is painful. I don't know how to vent my anger right now because, like, I don't just know. But all the same, this will make us work stronger and stronger. Because
Yeah.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the Biafra we are fighting for. This is what they don't know. Nobody is bigger than Biafra. So if they if they get hold of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra will die. They are just a dreamer. Here comes Biafra, and Biafra have come to stay. You understand? They should be ashamed of themselves that they will live to see Biafra, but they will never live to rule or reign or gain anything good in Biafra land. That is my prayer for them. Thank you very much. I'm here listening. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, my dear sister. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What is sister?
Okay, maybe it's the network. Sister Ellen,
Yeah.
I always salute. God will bless you. Me, I just come in now because I'm at work, so I really don't know what happened. Whether they not release them or they release and they not release them or our Agbara Guru don't tell them. He know their lipo. He know what they up to. He know their secret meeting. About to be in one. About calling condo in one. He know all their tricks. Whether they keep and there, they not keep and there, Biafra go come. When Biafra come, they have no choice, but they go release them. They go release them. So for me, they just keep and there. Maybe they feed them. Maybe they look after them for us. Nothing must do them. We they look them like the way our Agbaraguru they look them with the eye when they're inside the IPOP. Now we they look them. If they let me they keep and there, it cannot change anything. Our Agbaraguru tell us say, if you don't have anything in the table, he said me, I go bring something, and they bring thunder, if they bring dragon, if they bring Agbaraguru, he bring everything come. As the mention of his name, the sky goes dark with anger, with venom. As the mention of our Agbara Nigeria is shivering because they catch them because they cannot hold a smoke. You can't hold smoke. No matter how you tie smoke, it must come out. Our Agbara is coming out. It's coming out. And he tell them, if you not get the 100 men, me, I be 50. It's 1,000, not even 100 that our Onyendu was looking for. And he don't get her. And we they go, no stopping. I said for war, women self they carry gun. Women they carry gun. Oh, they bogey down, all of us go carry the gun. If they like, they release them. If they like, they release them. Like my sister talk, all these governors they do not get shame. Una they call him name. Una go visit them for inside that DSS. Una not fit fight, make people go common prison, make it come up for DSS.
All right.
Make it go prison where people go for Richard. What una they fear? What una they fear for this innocent common man? Hello?
Will they hear you? Go on. Guys,
Hello?
they hear you?
Hey God, why did they do me so now? Eh? Hello? You know, I not see. Say they talk. I not just see pen and fire now. They be saying a thunder when he enter somewhere. The place they shake. They still say pass him. But still they see all this man. If now want make our Agbaragburu stop what they do, what can I release in Papa? The minute I release in Papa, when I go see whether I go calm down. Now only in Papa, now I go feel calm down. Only in Papa, now I go feel talk to her when you go hear, when you go listen. Then I what he talk. He said, I will put something in the table. And in short, he don't put something for table. He don't cook him. He don't do. Now for us to come eat for November. He said, will come. The food don't done. The food when he cook, when he put for that table, that fire, he don't cook him. He don't done. And he they call all of us, all over the world. Muku come Finland, come gather. Muku come eat that last supper. That last supper. Our Agbaragu they call us. Muku come eat. Now that time, now the zoo, yes. Our Biafra.
Yeah.
Now, hold on.
What is it that? What is this that your network?
Una not hold on. Our Biafra don't come. All of
bad.
will be governor, so now they dodge the vote. Now not the dodge to release this.
What is sister? Can you hear me? What is sister?
Brother.
All right. What is sister? We know they hear you at all again.
Me.
We know they hear you. We know they hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We know they hear you again.
Okay, later. Let me leave you people. I'm not home.
Ah, okay. Because your network is frustrating.
Yes, I'm not home.
All right.
Yeah, now make they punish their papa, their mama, no be me. They punish themselves.
They no go do anything. They can't do anything. Wanda Biafra, Betty.
Yes.
I will be going out now. I don't know if you can stay here in the studio for me to come back. Just I need 20 minutes.
Okay, I am here.
I need 20 because once you go out, if you leave the studio, you will not be able to come in.
Okay, I am here. I hope you won't be long.
I said 20, just give me half an hour.
Okay, but I don't know how to bring anyone in.
No, you don't need to bring anybody in. Just stay in the studio. There are people here. Let them talk. Or if you cannot do it, we listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We can be listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It depends. We can listen to his message. I think that was his last broadcast of June 21st June 2021. we'll listen. We can listen to that message. I think that's one of
Okay.
the greatest message he preached. So maybe we'll
Yes.
listen to
Yeah,
that
put
message.
that. You can put that on
All
and
right.
go. Don't be too long.
All right. Mazi Donatus, can you hear me? Donatus, can you hear me? Okay. Donatus cannot hear me either. Okay. So
they saw the videos. Instead of to ask the man, how come parts of River State was on lockdown? He said, I said, we are not part of them. IPOB cannot come here and tell us what to do. But I did. And they listened to me. They didn't listen to you. They didn't listen to you. Did they? You want me to send you the pictures and the videos? Please, people should send it on Twitter and tag him so he can see it. Pictures and videos of Iguacha, especially that idiot that went to a bank asking for the bank to open. And the bank said that we cannot open. There is an order, a sit at home. Send that video to Weekend to Channels TV. You know what I'm going there. Not you think if you appear so many times on Channels TV to impress your lover, Tambuwal, somehow they will believe you? Is that what you think? During referendum, you're talking like a drunken fool. During referendum, you only have one vote. Me, Nnamdi Kanu, only one single vote. Do you want Biafra to be free or do you want to remain in Nigeria? Simple. That day you cast your vote. Only one vote you will cast. You little demon. Idiots like you. After maybe 2 years, you come down there. Then it goes in here, okay, man. If we don't get you before then, I say it out in the open. I don't hide it. You went that, as I've been saying, I want to go to Hague. I want to be tried in a law court anywhere in the world where all the facts about the zoo, all the nonsense you fools have been doing will be brought to public knowledge. That day, the whole world will know what you've been up to. Mad people. You remember there was a time even African referees were not allowed to referee any match because they are corrupt. As black people for you. I don't want to spend time educating Channels TV and the wannabe Hitler Wike on how Rivers was created, but I'll just touch upon it very briefly. Wike, I want you to understand that River State, go to Wikipedia. After River State, you will see a bracket. Inside it is Igbo, IGBO, for information. Maybe tomorrow you pay them to change it. Dear me. You were created in 1967. 27th of May, 1967, you were created. Remember what I told you people about Children's Day, 27th of May. Some of you don't know these things, but I will teach you. Children's Day that you are celebrating coincides with the day that River State was created. That was the day that the Eastern Consultative Assembly gave Ojukwu the mandate to declare Biafra. That same day, the British intelligence got wind of it through BBC correspondent in Enugu. And Britain called Gowon and told Gowon what was happening and gave Gowon this advice. That they themselves, being the British, the best way they have used over the centuries to conquer people is by dividing them. Divide them first, then you go and conquer them. Divide and rule. And go on that same 27 children, as I told you, the reason why they call it Children's Day. People don't know how important 27th of May is. It was on that same day as they were deliberating that River State was created. That same day. Are you following? People didn't actually go to school, writing rubbish and talking nonsense about the Constitution and all that rubbish. I look at them and I laugh because they are not educated. They didn't go to school. I went to Government College, University of Nigeria, and Suka. Of course, SBS, Iguacha, School of Basic Studies in Port Harcourt. I went to London Metropolitan University. We are well read. We are well read. We know what we're talking about. On that 27th of May, as British intelligence MI5 got wind of the fact that the Eastern Consultative Assembly had granted Ojukwu the right to proclaim Biafra on the 27th, they told Gowon to divide Biafra. That same day, and River State was created. Weak, are you listening? Because you don't know history. You're a fool. You know this Rivers. I'm a Rivers man. How old are you? You're just like those shouting one Nigeria every blessed day. Idiotic, moronic set of people. A man is 80-something years old, older than Nigeria by over 20-something years. And I'm asking you, before you became a Nigerian, who were you? They cannot answer. That is one thing I hold against Nigerians. And I will keep on holding it until their shame will sink into them. Wike, I'm asking you, how old were you in 1967? Wike, I'm asking you. That was when your Rivers was created. And you proceeded to go and start stealing properties belonging to your brothers. Because you don't want the land to kill you. That's why you said you are no longer Igbo. Idiot like you. If some of you have been following the news lately, you will see that they said it has passed the second reading or third reading, their restructuring bill. In that restructuring bill, they are now proposing to create a new state called Anioma State, with the capital in Ahaba, which some of you call Asaba, of course, because you're ignorant, you're all products of colonial rule anyway. And they plan to add it into Southeast. Ahaba, Delta State, Anioma, but not River State, because Fulani is very lazy. They need to do to the rest of you what they did to Ogoni people. Then your eyes will open. By the time they'll be dealing with you, you'll be shouting and nobody will listen to you. Allow Wike to keep misleading all of you like the idiots that some of you are. We used to have the same problem everywhere around Biafra land until we said no, enough is enough. Wike, Gowon created you, Rivers, 27th of May 1967, the same day that the lies of Frank Opigo from Okrika, for your information, and a German was in Enugu advising Ojukwu. That same period, that same day, that same 27th, Ojukwu said, what shall we call this our new nation? After they had passed the resolution. And a German, I'm saying this because of this, I'm a nation, other rubbish. I want you to listen to me very carefully. And a German rose up, Chief Frank Opigo, and said, the name of our new nation shall be Biafra. And Ojukwu asked him, why Biafra? Because Ojukwu himself, even a historian, an Oxford-trained historian, did not know. Frank Opigo whispered to him, not in here, I will tell you later what Biafra means. Do you know how God works? Ojukwu did not quibble. He did not argue. If Ojukwu wanted to dominate other people, if Igbos had wanted to dominate other people, he could have just said, this new nation shall be called Igbo nation, isn't it? But you see, these people, I don't know. They said that the zoo army is in Abao. They're looking for trouble. When they get it, they start complaining. Nigerian army is now in Abba, perambulating and patrolling, looking for who to kill. When the angels find them now and send them to God for judgment, you start writing rubbish. Now they are patrolling inside Abba, you cannot ask them to go back to the barracks and sit down because something is happening. As I was saying before, those zoo vermins interrupted my train of thought. That same 27th of May, 1967, that day is very, very critical, I'm telling you. As Frank Opigo and a John was telling Ojukwu, later on I will tell you why I recommended that the name should be Biafra. And the Holy Spirit was upon Ojukwu. God was, angels from heaven were ministering to him, telling him, listen to Frank Opigo. And as soon as Chief Opigo finished, Ojukwu said the new name shall be Biafra. If Ojukwu had domineering tendencies, if the Igbos wanted to lord it over every other person, to conquer them, I think Ojukwu should have insisted on the place answering Igbo nation, isn't it? That's pure common sense, as the Fulanis are doing to the Hausa people up north. Isn't it? Of course, Ahaba is the name. Ahaba, Asaba is Ahaba. The name is Ahaba. Go there. If you go to Asaba tomorrow morning, you see the name there, Ahaba. Go and ask the traditional ruler, the Asaba of Asaba. Go and ask him, what is your name? You tell him that. If you go to his palace, he wrote Ahaba. That's the name. Like Ahabi Meni. Who doesn't know that? Is it all this nonsense, these corrupt, useless Yoruba journalists are writing every day that you're reading? That's why people who are born in Lagos sometimes, to be honest with you, I don't quite see them as normal people, to be honest with you. I'm being honest though. You know, all these people that grew up in Lagos and Kanu, all these places, they know nothing in their brain. They're the ones that will insist. The name is Asaba. It's Ahaba. Go there to Ahaba, you will see it. As you have Ahabi Meni. Common sense, they don't have. They claim they're educated. I went to school. I have PhD. Do you know who I am? Whereas your brain is empty. You know nothing, absolutely nothing. Ojukwu adopted the name Biafra. As Ojukwu was giving us the name Biafra, christening us Biafra, according to the advice of Chief Frank Opigo, one idiot or somewhere called Go On is saying, I'm going to divide you. I'm going to create Cross River, and I'm going to create Ogoja State, and I'm also going to create River State. True or false? We can. I throw like you. What do you know? You go on channels and you're talking like somebody that fell from a permanent that fell from palm tree. I throw like you guys. You claim you're a lawyer. You know nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your brain is empty. Absolutely empty. That is why a fellow man like Tambuwal useless to your backside, because you're an idiot. You're a complete fool. You know nothing. I feel sorry for those you are deceiving. Poor students. You raise in the zoo, you go to NYAC, your brain is empty, you know nothing. Absolutely nothing. You don't know your history. You don't even know the history of your own village. We should start by asking, what is the history of my village? I know where we come from. My village. I kept asking my father before he passed. I kept asking him, tell me the history of Islam, and he told me. The soldiers are molesting people. Katrina Lang, where you're having your holiday, I hope you're listening. Channels TV, Yoruba journalists, I hope you're listening. That soldiers, Nigerian soldiers are in a band right now molesting people. I hope you can hear it. When there is equal response now, you start writing your junk. That's why I said that a black man should not be a journalist. We lack conscience. Black people do not have conscience. That is why you give chieftaincy titles to people who are doing 419. People like Hope Uzadimma can come and become a governor of a state. In the olden days, people like him will be exiled or sold into slavery because he's a thief. 419, go on. River State was created. And in fact, I want to direct now, you claim you're a lawyer, and also Channels TV. Somebody should also email Channels TV as many people as possible the Willing Commission report of 1958. Because I don't know, is there anything wrong with your brain cells? You people, you animals in the zoo animals calling themselves Nigerians. Is there anything, are you sure your brain is not made of sawdust? Is there something in your brain that is stopping you from reasoning? I want somebody to send this very report, the Willing Commission report, to every idiot that calls him or herself a Niger Deltan. Send it to them. Send it to them because the idiocy is becoming too much. This foolishness can no longer be tolerated. Send it to them. Ikwere, Eche, Ekbeye, Opobo, Ebani, which is born today, Orata, you know where? It's also in Ikwere land. They say they are not, we are from Bini, near the Oba of Palace, near his palace. Chai, who did this thing to you people? Who did, I can understand. I know that black people by nature are very stupid. But it seems to me there are layers of stupidity. All these Niger Delta South people, it seems your own stupidity isn't comparable. I'm telling you. God forbid. Oh, no wonder the Sultan can come to Bayelsa and own over 30 oil wells. Now you understand it, don't you? No wonder. No wonder Danjuma owns 15 oil wells. No wonder your land can be polluted and you can't do nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. What can you do? Nothing. You lament, you cry, and nobody listens. And they float NDDC. And their budget is maybe $1 million, and all of you are scrambling for $1 million. Whereas the Sultan of Sokoto preaching unity and one Nigeria is because of his oil wells in Bayelsa. And you're telling me you went to school. You're telling me you can reason. You are telling me you can think properly. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Opobo, Ibani, which they call Boni, Orata, Ogba, Ndoke are all indigenous Igbo extraction in River State. It is called Rivers Igbo. I want you to go to Wikipedia now and type in River State on Wikipedia. You will see it. River State, the first bracket you see is Igbo, IGBO. People may wonder, why am I preaching this all the time? Because I grew up in the village. And in the village, you learn a lot of things. Not like in the township, where you learn nothing. You live in a yard. I grew up in the village. And there is a saying where we come from. You can only show me my relative. You cannot show me my friend, because I make my friends myself. You can't bring somebody and say, oh, come, this is your friend. No. If at all any of you have had the privilege of staying in a village, in a Biafran, typical Igbo village, Biafran village, for up to a week, let's say during festive season, what happens usually? If you can remember, one them listen, intellectual, listen. When you are in the village, during any festive season, how many times have you heard your mom or your father say, oh, come, they will call your name and say, come and see your uncle, come and see your aunt, come and see your cousin. How many times? Because they are all your relatives. That's the only people they can show to you. Nobody can show you your friend, because your friends you make yourself. Now you understand me? Going back to Wike and the Ikwere people, or some not Ikwere player, I don't want to generalize. After all, it was an Ikwere chief that was coming to see me when I was in prison. The delegation of people coming to see me when I was in prison, if you go to the archives of the people coming to court, anytime I have a case, they will charter luxurious bus from Iguacha all the way to Abuja. He's an Ikwere chief. Have you all forgotten? You have all forgotten, haven't you? So I am weak. I cannot make me to generalize. I'm not stupid. Who were the people that observed the sit at home, the lockdown yesterday in Rivers? I don't know the Ikwere people. Yes, and I'm asking you a simple question. So I'm not going to generalize. I'm not going to generalize. Now listen to me. Before independence of the zoo, basically before the 27th of May 1967, there was no identity crisis in Rivers, none whatsoever. None. I have said this thing to people many times. They don't want to listen. When I was arguing about the origin of the Igbo race, some people said they're anthropologists, they're historians, and all that rubbish. They were talking pure people. And I tried to prove to them that the Igbo race is comprised or made up of three distinct people. Three distinct, I said different people make up the Igbo race. They were talking nonsense. I said to them that the best place, because our ancestors were very clever, how you know where you come from is by the names you give your children or the names you give your towns and your villages. And they said, how did I come to that realization? I said to them, do you know that the last phase that came, the house of Ephraim and Manasseh, that came from the Harish region of Israel, the last migration that came, those that passed through Ethiopia, that went through Rwanda and all the rest of it, through Cameroon before coming down to settle, crossing the Omambala River and settling at Umweri and Aguleri. Do you know who they are? Of course, people do not know. They were the ones that gave the name. They were the people that realized that the oldest people on that land are the Igbo people. When they came to a place called Agolo, they said that this is the road that leads to the settlement of Igbo people. They named it Agolo Ozo Igbo, which means Agolo, where you pass before you go to the settlement of Igbo people. Agolo, Agolo Ozo Igbo. Ozo means the road that leads to. The same way you have Akole and Ozo Akole. Ozo Akole means this is the road you use to go to Akole. I don't know if people are paying attention. How can I heaven? They are the ones that say this is Agolo Zibo. This is Agolo. This Agolo settlement is the road you use to go to where Igbos are. Agolo Esiaga Ebendi Igbo bi Agolo Ozo Igbo. I hope that makes sense to most of you. Now you understand. All of you fools claiming South. So, do you know that Aguleri people and Umweri can say they're not Igbo? Do you know that? Do you know that Owerri people and Arotu can say they're not Igbo? Do you know that some parts of Umbise or Hoho and Dibeko can say they're not Igbo? Are you aware of that? Because the original people who were there can be found in a place called, we know our names are very brilliant. Ibuku. Hope you understand it very clearly now. You are following what I'm saying. I go back to the Willing Commission. The reason why we keep having this debate all the time is because our people are not educated. I'm sorry to say this, but our people are not well educated. That is the problem. If you can take out only 5 minutes, anybody calling themselves Niger Delta, I'm Ikole, I'm not Igbo, I'm Anyoma, I'm not Igbo. If you can take out only 5 minutes to read the Willing Commission report, white people wrote it, not blacks, then you will understand your stupidity. It will be staring you in the face. This from Wike. According to a Willing report, white man in 1958, way before, almost 10 years before Go On created or gave you your new identity. More than I'm reading the report verbatim, white man's report, Willing, because they complained. Everywhere you go, your man is there, in water, everywhere. We want minority. We want to be recognized. They call themselves minority. Is that correct? When Britain was tuning them, because Britain wanted unrestricted access to our oil and gas, and the only way to achieve it is to tell Ogoni people, yeah, you see, you are distinct, you are different. Ever since they started telling Ogoni people that they are different, have they succeeded? The answer is no. They come to Ijo, hey, Ijo nation, Ijo, you are different, oh. Have you succeeded in getting your resource control? The answer is no. They come to the upper land of Igbo, which is from across Imo River. Not minding there's a place called Obibo. They tell you, oh, they hate you. This South, Nigeria, they hate you. Look for one Igbo nation only. Don't mind them. And some intellectuals and the Fulefus will buy into it. They want to divide you to weaken you. You have forgotten that Ahoda people are Igbo people. Boni people are Igbo people. I want to challenge all of you now. You know, during the burning of the house of that traitor, that saboteur, called, do you know who was, go on appointed Dieter Spiff, the one that just chased away from his palace now, as the governor of River State. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know, but I'm telling you now. That man they pursued a few days ago from his palace. He's called Alfred Dieter Spiff, if I'm not mistaken. He was the saboteur that Gowon used to administer River State, to spite Ojukwu, understand? So they created natural saboteurs. You see this man you call, what's his name, Edwin Clark. Do you know why I hate him? He's a father, he's an elderly man. I should be respecting him. Is that not correct? According to our culture. Do you know why I hate him with a passion? He was a saboteur. They made him Minister for Information. That's how they roll. Janjaweed and their British masters, they gave them political positions. They now went back to go and convince their own people that Biafra is a bad thing for them to be part of because of political appointment. Are you following me? This man was sacked from his palace a few days ago. Are you listening to me? He was sacked. Do you know why he was sacked? I can't see a word on. Go and watch that video again. All the people from Nembe, I think it's Nembe in Tom Brass. I want you to go and watch the video of the indigents of Tuan Brass in Nembe or whatever it is, removing the very corrupt king Alfred Dieter Spiff. They were all speaking a dialect of Igbo in a Joland. Go and watch the video again and again and again. Are you listening to me? People ask me, why are you doing this? Are you begging them to join you? Why did you reject Igbo only Biafra? I said to them, as Oriental Boras sang in their song Kabaka in those days, I am only identifying with my flesh and my own blood, the same DNA, the same heritage, the same value system. In a referendum, they will have the chance to reject me. Then if they do, I will respect it. That is their own prerogative. And forever and ever, we will make it as a law that is binding on every generation, that these are no longer your people. And I'm up behind you. That's what we're trying to do. We are not forcing anybody to do anything. I am doing what the ancients did. If you see your flesh and blood, you recognize them. That's all we are doing. That is all we are doing. I will get to the case of Ogoni and the rest of them later on. But I want our people to understand this. The reason why they are goading you or forcing you to adopt a different identity is because it will be easier for them to control you once we are divided. I have preached this gospel before and I'll preach it again. The only reason why they killed Kenserewa was because the Igbos did not rise up to defend him. That's all. The reason why they did not kill me whilst I was in detention was because of the Avengers. Not Igbo people. Of course, IPOB was formidable. I mean, blocking Gate Bridge for 4 days. You know, who could have done that? And people ask me, why do I keep saying I will sacrifice anything for Biafra? Because they sacrificed everything for me. Head Bridge was blocked for 4 days. Avengers came out, mainly a jaw use, came out to say we'll blow up every Nigeria will not export any oil. Their number one demand was releasing Nnamdi Kanu from detention. How can I not preach about the unity of these people? Why won't I preach it? I hope that Wike can learn. Wike, I'm going to read Willing Commission report for you. More than 98% of people who inhabit this area is called the Igbo Plateau of the Eastern region. Do you know what it's called? It's called the plateau. You know what the plateau is? Like Plateau State. It's a tableland, it's a flat land. If you cross Ngwa, once you enter Ngwa, basically, if you don't know, Udi Hills ends. You know why? Udi, some of you that did geography, Udi Hills, the range of hills where you have hills and you have valley. Like if you go to Olokoro, if you go, there are hills, there are valleys and other. It ends in Omwai. From Ngwa, it is now flat land all the way to the ocean. That was why the white man called it the Igbo Plateau. It is in the Willings report of 1958. Channels, are you listening? Wike, are you listening? I'm reading the report for you. They are all Igbo and they speak one language, though of course with certain differences of dialect. There are nearly 5 million of them and they are too many for the soil to support. They are vigorous and intelligent and have pushed outward in every direction, seeking a livelihood by trade or in service in the surrounding areas of the eastern region, in the western region, in the north and outside Nigeria. They are no more popular with their neighbors than is usual in the case of an energetic and expanding people whose neighbors have a more leisurely outlook on life. This is simple English written by a white man. Wike, are you listening? General Stevie, are you listening? A white man said in 1958, these people that inhabit the plateau of rivers, I call Igbo, that is the proper name. You people, you are Igbo. You are intelligent. I'm not talking about Igbo people. You are very smart. You diverse, you travel out wide, you're energetic, you're hardworking. But the places you are going to, the people hate you in the north, in the west, everywhere you go to, they hate you because those people are lazy. That's what the white man said. I didn't say it. It's here now in their paper. Hi. My goodness me. They hate us because we are hardworking. That is why they brought Ahmed Gulak to Owerri and killed him, that they may demonize and kill as many of us as possible. Because we are energetic. We are blessed by God. Everybody is in this together. Everybody in the former Eastern region. This is what a white man wrote about you in 1958. Do you know what the white man said again? As I've been teaching you for a very long time, let me tell you what the white man said. Though there has been no great kingdoms or indigenous culture in the Eastern region, no great kingdom. The only reason why Britain hated us was because they could not have any one man to go to say, oh, tell them what to do. Because we had no kings. But the coastal chiefs means the Ijaw people, the coastal chiefs, those who live by the very close to the Atlantic Ocean, they grew on their trade with European merchant ships, simply slavery. That's all they were doing. So some of you that claim you're from Ijaw, you're not Biafra, you are saboteurs. It's in your nature. You've been selling your brothers to the white man from time. You know me, I speak the truth. And I damn the consequences. When you see somebody from Ijaw land as a traitor, it didn't start today. They started selling us to the white man. Betrayal is in their blood. Look at Edwin Clark. Look at J.T. Spieth. But I'm not going to generalize. The man that gave us the name Biafra that most Ijaw people said they don't want to identify with is an Ijaw man. That is the most, that is the irony of the whole thing. I thank God for Franco Pigo. I thank God for people I cannot mention their names here because I don't want the police looking for them. From Ijoland. I thank Tompolo. I thank all of them. They know who they are. That have this thing at heart. I'm not saying that Igbo politicians have helped any matters or no. They made it worse. And sometimes I don't blame our brothers from the coastal region. In the year 1999, I've said this story. I've told you this story about 1 billion times over, but I'll say it again tonight. When you were still running around or carrying bag for politicians, I left England. to try to come to Biafra land to unite this great family. Then there was no IPOB. There was no agitation by anybody. This was before MASOP started. Before anybody mentioned Biafra to anybody. I was at a place called Ogbunabali in Iguacha, talking to the local chief, the traditional ruler there. And he said to me, my son, where are your fathers? This particular message you're bringing to me, your father should be bringing it here. A message of hope and reconciliation of our people. Because I sat him down and I lectured him about history and who we are, that we are one people. That was the day that I went to the office of Don Mite of Mosop. Ask him, he will tell you. The year was 1999. We've come a long way, haven't we? It's called consistency. I never change. Ask Mite, the leader of Mosop, what I told him in his office. I met him in his office in Niger Street in Iguacha. I'll never forget. That day, I was coming from the home. I don't know if it's late now, because it's a very long time. I was coming from the home of the traditional ruler of Ogbunabali. You know, Hotel Chester is opposite. Ah, dear, let Lord have mercy upon us. They don't know who we are. We have gone very far. Very, very far. I said Mosop. That was where I was recopied the name from. Mosop, Movement for the Survival of Ogoni People. That was the #1 freedom fighting movement that was instituted anywhere in the East. They are #1. Mosop was #1. Ogoni freedom fighters, they were #1. But was Rike merely copied the name because he was too lazy to do anything. So he just copied the name. Are you listening to me? The Rivers provinces include Brass and Degema. Brass and Degema were overwhelmingly Ejo. I told about one Brass a while ago where Dieter Spieth came from, where he was sacked a few days ago. They were speaking Igbo dialect. And then there was the Ogoni division. It is all here. In that very place, that time, out of a population in Rivers province of 747,000 people in the so-called River State, 305,000 were Igbo people, 240,000 were Ijo people, 156 were Ogoni people. The only three people mentioned, distinct groups mentioned in River State were Igbo, the owners of rivers, Igbo, Ejo, and Ogoni. Every other subgroup you must find yourself under, either you are Ogoni, you are Ejo, or you are Igbo. And the highest population of Igbo people in River State, the highest population of people in ethnic group in River State, Igbo people, in 1958. Dear me, dear me, dear me, dear me. My goodness. I don't need time to continue or to stop, because sometimes I don't know if our people are actually absorbing what we are telling them. I don't know. Let me tell you what happened. According to the white man said, in the whole of the non-Igbo areas, the Ijo and the Ogoni areas, there were some fear that they are being overrun by the Igbo. The Igbo includes Ikwere people, mind you, in their own land. There was fear of being overrun commercially and politically by the Igbos. If Ahoda and Port Harcourt, which is Iguacha, which are really Igbo, a white man, are you listening to me? I've forgotten all the, I've forgotten, I have other things to preach, but I want to educate this fool and Channels TV. Yoruba journalists, I want to educate you, because some of you are very daft, you know nothing. I'm reading what a white man investigated and reported upon in 1958. What did this white man say? The white man said, in non-Igbo areas, which is Ijo and Ogoni, they are afraid that Igbo man will overrun them commercially and politically. This Igbo man includes Ikwere man, which is Wike's lineage, Wike's people. They said, if Ahoda and Port Harcourt, which are really Igbo, a white man said, Iguacha is Igbo. the people that colonized you. The people that colonized you said, Igwocha is Igbo. It is here. Willing commission that you cried to. You were the people that petitioned him and said, we are minority. We are dying. Come and save us. The white man came and said and told you that Ahoda and the Igwocha Port Harcourt are Igbo. It was considered the solid center of Igbo population. The fear and grievances of minorities. Why this commission was set up. After today, I will not read this very subject again. Please make sure our media team, make sure you cut out this very thing. Anybody who talks nonsense about Nigeria, outside, please cut this very clip and give it to that very individual so they can receive some sense. I am asking them, I am giving them references. I'm not asking them to just sit in one place and accept what I'm saying. No, I'm asking them to go and do research on what I have said. On what I have said. The allegation was put forward by the council to the petitioners that the judiciary was predominantly Igbo, with the implication that this caused fear among those who are not Igbos. But it was clearly stated in the evidence by Dr. Udoma, the leader of UNIP, that no occasion could be adduced of the judiciary acting with partiality. So the white people concluded that the fears of the so-called minorities were unfounded, because this man, Dr. Udoma, came and said to them, show us an instance of impartiality by the judges. And they couldn't show anything. They couldn't. That tells you all you need to know. Do some of you know the reason why most people from core areas, which is Cross River, Rivers, and the Goja region in those days were mainly, police officers? It was as a result of this willing commission. He was the one that recommended that, okay, if you are afraid that you're going to be overrun, okay, give them priority in the police service. That's why most of them were in the police. That is a historical fact. It is here. Anyway, when Wike is done, I don't want you to get that fool anymore. Maybe tomorrow channels will interview him again. He'll start talking his usual rubbish as the fool that he is. That is why somebody will go to Ahaba and ban Biafran flag. The same person banning Biafran flag were part of the people that came to the same Ahaba and massacred people in broad daylight. When I look at the irony of the whole thing, it baffles me. When I see people from Ogoni say they want to be part of one Nigeria, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Honestly, I'm horrified. You mean the same one Nigeria that killed Cancer Wiwa? That is why I say that sometimes people are very, very sick in the brain, honestly speaking. The same people today claiming the police, we are banning Biafran flags in Delta State. They know what they are doing. They have been forcing us all this while, trying to frustrate us so that IPOB can say, okay, give us only 5 eastern, southeastern states, let's go. That's what they want. And any day we say they'll give it to us. That is what they want. But we are saying no. Because that wasn't what Elohim told us. God said, these are my children. From Igodomigodo all the way to Bakassi, they are my children. They must be under one house. Different ethnicities, but under one umbrella. Later on, they can go their separate ways. I don't care. But insofar as this fight is concerned, so that when Fulani will be slaughtering you in time to come, we'll simply tell you, we told you so. As I'm telling all of you, I told you so. When I told about people in America, why do you think that they now love us so much in World Igbo Congress? Because I told them in no uncertain terms that these people, they are coming. Yes, they are coming. They said, oh, how do you know? I said, I know, but they are coming. Have they not come today? Are people not running from Omahia, from Obakala, from everywhere they go? Yesterday night, saying they have come. I told you they will come. I told you. In the year 2015, I told you they are going. It doesn't matter what you do, they are coming to take your land from you. The same people that stood us up and shot us to pieces in Asaba is telling us you don't have any identity. You are what we call you. You are now Delta. But in the north, they call themselves Arewa. In the core north, I don't mean Middle Belt. The Arewa. No one has actually said to them, okay, from today your name is Sahel. Since you're from the Sahel region, your name is Sahel. You're all Sahelians. But they can come to my land and say, you are a Deltan. You're a Riverian. You're a cross Riverian. God have mercy. But you cannot ask them now to drop the name Arewa and they will listen to you. They'll tell you no, they won't drop it. Let us call them the Sahelians. He says that from the Sahel. The death is not in Ebonyi State, is in Ebonyi. People that were wrongly carved into Benue State. That is where the problem is coming from, please. And we are going to do, ESN is going there, we're going to deal with it. In the next few days, you start hearing stories. We're going to deal with it. A little boy wrote to me, and I've read what he said to me, and we're going to respond. In the next few days, men will be on the ground to defend those places. Don't worry about that. We know what we're doing. And I don't want to talk about Wike again, it's irrelevant. Yeah, let him go and change his pampers and go and meet Tambua. It's Tambua that will deal with him. Anything, he can say whatever rubbish he likes on Channels TV. My only happiness is that when he goes inside the bedroom, Tambua will deal with him. That's my only happiness. That's my only happiness. The killing of Igbo people in Benue State must stop. Governor Otom, a man that I like very much and I respect immensely, the killing in Benue State of Igbo people must stop. And the killing of fact of everybody in Benue State must stop, not just Igbo people. Everybody, the killing must stop. And if help is needed, that help will be provided. Yes, we can. After after talking all your rubbish.
All right, my people. Excuse me. I'm sorry I muted everybody because I was out of the studio for a while, and I have to keep everybody mute because I thought I saw Awumbi now, Awumbumi now, Awumbuni now. Okay, he's still here. Okay, so you're welcome. You are welcome. So my people, really the video, the voice or the message of our leader, I greet you, Awumbumi. I greet you so much. I know I don't know if to interrupt the preaching or should we allow the preaching to continue and the finish, then we talk. Biafrans, what do you want to talk? All right, we move. We continue.
Rubbish. My happiness is that in the night you'll be crying because Tambua will be on your back and be dealing with you. Be dealing with you. Idiot to the guy. Fool. The killing of people in Benue must stop. And when people are asking ESN to intervene, you must understand that we are fighting many battles at the same time. Exactly what happened during the war. We are fighting Miyetiala, the frontline Fulani terrorist group we have. Imagine what we have to negotiate before we come into your village in Benue. We have to fight Miyetiala. We have to fight the Nigeria police. We have to fight the Nigeria army. We have to fight, I hope going forward, we won't say we have to fight the governors. So let me leave them out for now. We have to fight all the saboteurs, the finger pointers. We have to fight the intellectuals. And we need to overcome Yoruba Gota media. These are the battles we face every blessed day. Tell me a group of people that will face such formidable adversaries and they will survive. But we are here. We are here. So these are the issues that we have to confront, but we are going to Benue and we're going to help them. ESN will be in Benue State and we are going to help Benue people. And we are not coming to take over your land. We are coming to help you. There is nothing. I am a child of heaven. I am Hebraic in my disposition. What it means is that I cannot take any land that doesn't belong to me. Do you understand? That is why in our culture, when you commit an offense where somebody, as a child, you are trained that some capital crimes is a crime against the land, not crime against humanity. You understand? That is why when you want to offer prayers, you take off your shoes and you stand on the land. You pour kai libation, hot drink on the ground itself. That is why if you commit a capital crime, the land which you stand upon, because on that land you're going to build a house, on that land you're going to cultivate, on that land you're going to be buried. This is how the ancients structured our society. So even if nobody is watching you when you want to commit a crime, the land you're standing on is watching you. I can't wait for Biafra to come so we can go back to the way of our ancestors. The old ways, the ways of the ancient. That is why in our land, we abhor things like selling of children. It's an abomination before God and before man. And anywhere you know people from today who are selling children, please let us know. Anywhere you know people, any doctor, any midwife, any hospital, any maternity home involved in the selling of children, please, you notify us so we can go and deal with them. So also is kidnapping. God is against it. Our land is against it. We don't want it. That is why I want to commend the Nnewi Vigilante group for busting a racket. There's a racket going on somewhere around Upo. People selling small children. And do you know one thing? Surprise, surprise, the police are involved in the selling of children in our land. People don't understand the level of atrocities going on in our land every blessed day and the work we are doing to try to stop them. I commend the Nnewi Vigilante group for doing a very stellar work. And I have also instructed ESN. We have no business with legitimate vigilante groups like the ones we have in Nnewi and in Onitsha. It's only when they try to interfere with our work that they will get into trouble. So we must commend them. And that we now have the name of the maternity. We have the police officers who are involved. And very soon we're going to pay them a visit. Maybe you read about it in the newspapers as well. And another thing that is very worrying is this. There is news making the rounds that we have caught those that killed Ahmed Gulag and we shot them. That's what they said, without going to trial. Now, people have been approaching us begging for peace, for truce, and all the rest of it. Let's try and give peace a chance, which is normal. After the very successful lockdown yesterday, let's give peace a chance. I want the Nigeria police, where I'm warning them in Imo State Police Command. I want you to identify all the officers that killed people and tag them the murderers of Ahmed Gulag. You must give us the evidence that you have. Because all this, your plan is not going to work. Katrina Lang, Tinubu, Monguno, El Rufai, all these stupid, idiotic village plan you people made to come and kill a man who is of no consequence to us. A man, we didn't even know who this man was before Sunday. Who is he? a wretched church rat. Who is he to us that we would want to kill him? And I want to warn Yoruba media tonight. From 1967, you people have been part and parcel of the problem of Nigeria. After Nigerian politicians, the next group are Yoruba media, Yoruba journalists. You don't want to leave evil alone for evil to leave you. You people have come back to the same rubbish you were doing before. There is no repentance in you because of money. There is no repentance in you people. No repentance whatsoever. You've been writing your junk, how Ahmed Gulak was killed, and because of that, a man, an innocent man, has been murdered in Mina, somewhere. There is something in this life called common sense. And when I insult black people for being stupid or being the closest relatives to a chimpanzee, this is exactly the same. This is the reason why I say the things that I say against black people and the way we reason. Black people are very, very foolish. I don't care if children are listening. We black people are very foolish. Now, let me ask Yoruba journalists one simple question. I don't want to, because Fulani is uneducatable. You can't educate them, they're foolish. I want to ask Yoruba people, these sophisticated morons that claim they went to school, a very simple question. A man of national importance came to Imo State at the instance of the state governor, or say the Senate sent him to Imo State, in a place where there is supposedly insecurity. Is that correct? I want Yoruba journalists to listen to me very carefully tonight, because you people are evil. I don't know if you derive, you people are saddists. I don't know if you derive any joy by twisting the truth. I don't know what you people gain by lying. I don't know. I want to ask you a simple question. If the Senate, as they claim, sent this man to go and conduct constitutional review, of course, we know we went there to ask who put the man for money. He went to Imo State so that Hope can settle him. He was the one that made Hope governor. We know that very well. But let's leave that to one. Let us take the official government line of Nigeria. That Gulak was in Imo State to do Senate work, open consultation. Man, he's an APC man, but the Senate is now claiming he went to work for them. Let us accept. Where was his security on his way to the airport? According to the police, this is why I keep saying that black people do not reason. According to the police said he never told anybody where he was going to. He never asked for any escort, which means that the man knew that his life was in danger from you people, from the army and from the police, or from those that control you people. Does that make any sense at all? Let me finish what I'm saying before I go to this killing of people, 8 people in Omai. I'll talk about it. If you don't want to organize yourselves and fight back, keep on. If you see the army, keep going to them. These are terrorists in uniform, both army and police. I have warned you, you don't want to listen. Go to them now. Your intellectual brother in Lagos or in Abuja nonsense is our security services. And I asked them, where are the Boko Haram that was recruited into the police and into the army? Where are they? I don't know there was no more killing people. Don't organize yourselves and fight back. Just be there and everything you want us to do for you, everything we have to do for you. No, we are not. Every able-bodied young man and woman, avoid army, avoid police. If you see them, you attack them. I'm saying it in the open. They are killing people in Omaha right now. 8 people already shot dead. 8 people killed in Omaha now. And you're telling me rubbish about Chilekapu and the one Nigeria. God punish all of you. Idiots everywhere. As I was saying to Yoruba, sophisticated morons, idiots that write for their columnists and all these correspondence that they have. If Gulag was on a national assignment for the Senate, why did this man not tell the army or the police to escort him to the airport? Simple question. Because he knew After meeting Hope Uzodinma that his life was in danger because Hope, being a 419 man, had no intention to give him the money that he had promised him. Very simple. Ali Monguno used it as a perfect excuse to kill him. Yoruba newspapers, why have you failed to publish the video of Ahmed Gulag where he was accusing Monguno of corruption and he was praying in Arabic, saying that he is not afraid of any man, that they can do anything they like to him? Did you read it? So, Yoruba journalists, you people are part and parcel of the plan to eliminate and wipe away the Igbo race from the face of the earth. All of you are part of this very plan. That was the reason why, without any investigation, you rushed to conclude that it was IPOB ESN that killed him. How many people have we killed before? You people are part and parcel of this very plan, Yoruba journalists, to kill Igbo people.
Yes.
And you wonder why Yorubas are in Benin Republic in refugee camps. Where I come from, it is called Akansi Haibahon. The hand with which you have fed poison to other people, you will inadvertently put in your mouth, and you become poisoned. As you're busy writing junk about IPOB and ESN, Fulani al-Shabaab from Somalia are in your land, taking over your territory. By the time you wake up from your stupidity, to be too late. I will ask you again, why would any day there is some form of independent inquiry into the death of Ahmed Gulag, the first question will be, why did he not seek police escort to the airport? Therein lies the answer. And I also want to teach Nigerians, these black animals and called Nigerians, a very simple lesson. Please, a very simple lesson. You know, when there is murder, all of you that may watch murder series, CSI or New York or whatever it's called, all those US movies, you will see it there. If you go to a police station anywhere in the Western world, those of you listening to us from the US or from the UK, if you go to anywhere at all now, go to a police station and ask the policeman, when there is murder, who is the first suspect? If it's a man, the first suspect will be the wife. Because very rarely do people you don't know commit crime randomly. No. His was a targeted assassination. Therefore, it is those who are close to him that will know what happened to him. Any detective in the world, the first place they will start is from his phone book. Who did he have dinner with? The last people that he saw, that is where their investigation will start. In this case, it's Hope Uzodinma and those in APC. And those he was. In fact, after that, the police will ask you, does he have enemies? I'm just teaching you people what the IG of police doesn't even know. The IG don't know this. Ask any policeman in the world, when you're investigating a homicide, the first suspects are people who are close to the man, starting from the wife, the children, the friends, and the political associates. Isn't it how it is done everywhere in the world? Do you know why somebody close to him killed him? Because he was fearful of his own life. That was why he sneaked out of the hotel. He did not want to let the police or the army to know. If the police and the army do not know his whereabouts, how can IPOB know? Simple question. After all these overwhelming evidence, a Yoruba journalist, what type of God made these people, will sit down and be writing nonsense. That suspects are IPOB and ESN. And I want to ask this, all these years of writing junk and supporting evil, where has it gotten the Yoruba race? Are you people benefiting? Are you having fun in Nigeria? All these years of writing nonsense after nonsense, trying to incite genocide against Igbo people, what have you benefited? Yoruba journalist, I'm asking you. Tomorrow morning night, you write. ESN is a suspect, IPOB. But the man did not even tell the army. He avoided them because he knew his life was in danger at the hands of the army and the police. Don't you get it? And how come those with him in the vehicle were not killed? How come it's only him? Where is the driver of the vehicle he was riding in? Have you interrogated him? The police went to somewhere around Mbisa and killed people, and they're claiming that they what's it called? We found them. Found them where? With what evidence do you have? And some people are writing rubbish on social media, and you're telling me that the Nigerian army, they deserve to live, that the Nigerian police, they deserve to live. Today, you know, 8 people killed, that they deserve to live. God punish all of you evil people. As I said from the beginning, they will kill us, we will kill them. In the end, we are going to win. That's the way it is. Do you know that after our successful lockdown yesterday, Southeast governors are now meeting? People talk about the history of insecurity in the Southeast without starting it from the beginning. They always start it from the middle. Let me ask the governors who are meeting, who brought insecurity into the Southeast and South-South? Simple question. When you hear them, we want peace, I'm asking the Southeast, I was praising them a while ago, but now I'm about to teach them a lesson. I'm asking them, who brought insecurity into the Southeast? Now, let us follow this sequentially. By the time of Operation Python Dance 1, did IPOB kill anybody? What justification did you have to invite the army to come and do Python Dance in our land, killing people every year? It's a massive call. Every year they come in as they're doing right now. If you don't know why, I'm told now they've killed 8 young people this night. You know why? Southeast governors, I want to ask you again. When I had meetings with you, August of 2017, did I bring a gun to Enugu government house? When I was doing my rallies, did I kill anybody? For idiots asking me, where are you? When I was there doing my rallies, where were you? I was doing rallies. I will want to go to a state. Umahi threatened me, if you come to my state, I will kill you there. We had to break their cordon to go and do my rally, and I left. The video is there. Umahi, who brought insecurity. I want to ask Ibaz, when you were looking at the looted goods from my sitting room in government house with the then IG of police, did I kill anybody? In what way did I offend you? We went to a meeting. I went to a meeting with the governors and I told them what I wanted. I gave them my terms and my conditions to call off Anambra elections. That's all. They failed to meet it. In fact, basically they said, go home. We'll call you back next time. Next time they came to kill me. Who brought insecurity into our land? I'm asking them. 2015, the killing of innocent protesters. 2016, Mpo massacre. 2017, the invasion of my house. Operation Python Dance 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know. I lost 28 men. My mom, my dad are both dead as a result of Southeast governors, what they did. I'm asking them. So when you want to sit down to talk about insecurity, please start from the beginning. The same people meeting today to try and discuss insecurity were the ones who caused it. They caused it, not us. And we must all now live with the consequences. Those who want to destroy this country have shock coming their way, says President. Now, this is what the presidency, which is the Fulani cabal, what they have put together. Can I also remind the governors and all these idiots in Nigeria writing rubbish every day? You can't kill people's children and you expect their brothers not to react. It's stupid. It is called vengeance. That be vengeance, of course. So you're wearing army uniform, you're killing people, and you think every army officer will be safe. As long as you're going about killing innocent people, you are putting every army person or uniform at risk. The same goes for the police. All those years, you people were not going about slaughtering people. Was there any reaction? You people are the cause. You people, you come out, NSAS protest, you are there killing people. And you think that their brothers or their cousins will not avenge their death. You're joking. You are dreaming. You can write all your fanciful epistle about one Nigeria, insecurity, all that rubbish. From now till thy kingdom come, it will not make any difference to us. No difference whatsoever. If you kill somebody, you're going to die. Be rest assured. God punish all of you. Mad people everywhere. They said their president have written. But of course, we know it is Garba Shehu and El Rufai and Femi Adesina who are writing. You stupid animals called Nigerians. A speech of this magnitude should have been made by the president in person if he's alive. But some of you cannot reason. You want 2023 is the turn of my village and all that rubbish. So Yoruba media, you're demonizing Biafrans over the death of Gulag so that Tinubu can be president. And when they deny him presidency now, like Abiola, you ask Nigerians, come, let's go and demonstrate. Parochialism, that's what it's called. Let me ask, I have some questions to ask. They said the President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday issued a stern warning to those who are bent on destroying the country through promoting insurrection and burning down critical national assets. A rude shock awaits them. What shock awaits me yet, Yala? Fulani, I'm asking you, from the Caliphate chairman, Sultan of Sokoto, to the last idiot, Alamajiri Janjaweed on the street. I want to ask you a simple question. Let me ask, I want to say this thing. I want to ask Nigerians a question, please. You know, God, black people, in my next life, I can't be a black person. No? I have never seen a more stupid set of people. It may be the way Europeans are treating us, our colonial masters are treating us, is what we deserve. I'm telling you the truth. Maybe we deserve it. You people, you claim you are Nigerians, you went to school. Have you ever wondered why this government, they have never ever criticized ISIS? Every day is Boko Haram this, Boko Haram that, every day. Have you ever wondered why they have never? I want you to show me one single publication after the atrocities of these Fulani vagabonds and terrorists, where the government of Nigeria condemned ISIS in West Africa province. Show me one publication. It has never occurred to you people in your infinite stupidity. It has never occurred to you. You have never asked yourself, why is it that these people burning down, destroying Plateau State, Benue State, Dana, in Niger State, why can't the government condemn them? Why not? Answer that question. But they are busy talking about agitation. You want to divide. And I want to do something I asked the governors now. I want to ask the Fulani presidency of Nigeria. My dear Fulani Janjaweed, who brought insecurity into Nigeria? A simple question. Which people own the fourth most deadliest terror group in the world? Is it not your so-called headsman Miet Yala? Fulani, who started the bombing of churches in Nigeria? Is it not you people? You are now turning around with the help of the chameleonic Yoruba media to twist the narrative. The same thing I asked the Southeastern governors. Southeastern governors who brought Operation Python Dance. Before you brought it, did you hear of any violent agitation anywhere? Why people fail to ask these questions, I don't understand. You are in a country you claim is the most populous, the biggest. I'm asking you, why is it that the government do not want to condemn the terrorist activities of ISIS in West Africa? Some of you were there writing our general, chief of defense, what's his name again? Atahiru, that idiot. Atahiru, Ibrahim Atahiru. He did very well. He eliminated the Shekau with the help of ISIS. Oh, Nigeria army is now working with ISIS. Now the next question is, what does ISIS stand to gain from Nigerian army? All of you Yoruba journalists, you're there writing junk every blessed day. You cannot reason. You can't reason. Oh, anyway, you're black. How can I expect you to reason in this UG? The same question I asked the governors who are meeting today. Umahi, Ugwani, Obiano, Ipazu, and that time it was Rocha, so Aboga was. Who brought insecurity into the East? Who brought the army to start killing innocent young people? Simple question. The same question goes to Yoruba journalists tonight, those evil people, and Fulani Caliphate. Fulani, let me ask you, who brought insecurity into Nigeria? Fulani, who were the first people to bear arms openly in Nigeria as civilians? Is it not you people claiming you are Fulani cattle headsmen with AK-47? Please, somebody should go and get me that video I shot at Amansia very, very many years ago. I think it was 2014 or so. Go and get it and show them. You people were the first to carry AK-47. So Fulani can carry AK-47, but not Eastern Security Network. Protecting the people. I want we black people to engage our brain for once. I know we are idiotic, I know we are animalistic in our disposition, but I want us to reason for once in our lives. Reason, stupid black people, reason for once. Who brought insecurity to Nigeria? The same people that brought insecurity into Nigeria are today lecturing us about insecurity. As a rock, what has been happening in North over these years? Is there anybody left in Zamfara, in Yobe, in Borno? You abandoned all these hot spots of Fulani terrorism. You are interested in the East. You see the extend warning. Let me tell you something. Fulani, you underestimate us. You don't know that we went to school. I didn't go to school in the zoo, you know. I went to UNN, I went to Nsukka. They were talking rubbish every blessed day, and I left the useless place. I went to London to study. You don't know we're educated. You have no bloody idea. Now, let me tell you something, Asorok. That thing you're looking for, you're going to get it. We are going to have another war. Another Nigeria-Biafra war is going to happen. In fact, it started already anyway. But let me tell you something that you don't understand. This war will escalate to the point whereby the world will want to see you. They want you to address the world as to what is happening. That day, that mask you're wearing, I'm talking to Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed from the Nigeria Republic wearing Buhari mask. That mask you're wearing will melt on your face during the meeting. Because now the world will summon you to, you'll be summoned to attend. That your mask will melt on your face. Then the zoo will be in trouble. You don't know there's a method of madness. I told you. Some of you right now cannot go back to your villages. It's been taken over by bandits. You did not see the video of the young man lamenting in Zamfara. You have not done anything. A government that is working with ISIS, Islamic State, is lecturing us about insecurity in the East. You people should come. Come now. You have killed 8 no more here today. Maybe tomorrow or next, 16 of you will die. It's simple now. You write your rubbish, you call your lament, you send more soldiers, you bring them, and they will die. You bring more, and they will die. God punish all of you. You want to be clever. Like Southeast governors, they want to be clever. Insecurity. Who brought Operation Python dance? I'm asking them. Who fired the first shot? I'm asking them. Who brought the army to start killing people? I'm asking them. Now the people are saying enough is enough. You are talking insecurity everywhere, insecurity everywhere. INEC said it doesn't matter. We conduct election. Come and conduct and let us see. In Anambra in November, I'm laughing in Greek. In Anambra election, you think we are going to beg people? Oh, stay at home. Don't come out. No. There'll be no election in Anambra in November. Instead, heaven will fall. That'll be none. Watch and see. Watch and see. We'll put on video. I ain't about cinema. We'll put on cinema for you. You'll be watching in November. Come and do election and let us see. Maybe Obiano should prepare to stay in office longer, or they should appoint somebody else because there'll be no election in Anambra State. So you can bring another hope into Anambra. People are joking. The same people bombing, killing, raping, and sacking villages are telling me about insecurity. Is it not the same Asorok that said the same Femi Adesina writing rubbish, telling you either give your land for Ruga or your life will go? Are you not the same people? Are you not the same people? They are now trying to tell us about insecurity because people are fighting back. That's all. You bring your army and police as the advance guard. Right now, as I speak, the Fulani hit squad in Abia State is inside Obinze military barracks. Obinze, they are there. That's where they are camped. Every Fulani attacking every village, both in Yoruba land, they quarter them very close to a Fulani-controlled military barracks. That's what they do. All of you, I want Nigeria, our country, we need unity. That's rubbish. No wonder white people are racist towards black people and no other race. Because they do. I have discovered what they found out a long time ago, that black people are foolish. They can't reason very well. Somebody who told you that if he loses elections, the monkeys and baboons will be soaked in blood is now telling us, allegedly, about insecurity. The idiots that lost elections and they killed youth coppers, 11 of them, Igbo people, is telling me about insecurity. The person that said an attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North is telling me about insecurity. The people appointed as the spokespeople, chief negotiator for Boko Haram is telling you about insecurity. And you swallow all this nonsense every day. These black people. This work is a burden that Elohim has given to me. It's a burden. And that's why I'm discharging it. I will take one or two of your calls before we bring this program to a close. You know the numbers to call, of course, is on WhatsApp. I'll give you a WhatsApp number to call. Some of you know it already, and some will start calling very shortly. The WhatsApp number to call is +44, is a UK number, 7951278705. The lines are open. I'll take a few calls, please, and try to make some sense. I want to take a few calls, please. +44 7951278705. That is on WhatsApp. If you call us, I will take your call. If you call us, I will take your call. Are they calling already? Somebody's calling already. Let's take this call. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? No, they can't. It says it's connecting. Maybe the network is very poor. The network is very poor. Let's take this one on signal. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Mazi, good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, please. Your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Hungary.
From Hungary, please go ahead. We're listening.
Sir, Mazi, please, what I have to say that is this. Please, all these army barracks in our land, we need to flush them away. All these army barracks. These are terrorists in uniform.
Of course, they're terrorists. Of course, they're terrorists.
That's army. They are terrorists. We need to flush them out of Biafra land. This is my contribution, sir.
Thank you very much. And that is why I keep asking people, I keep asking Yoruba journalists, you people are supporting Fulani because of Tinubu. All those Boko Haram terrorists recruited into the army, where are they?
Yes.
Where are they? How do we know that the Olokwa on the road is a genuine police officer or a terrorist in uniform? How do we know? How do you distinguish? Nobody can tell. Tomorrow, our Nigeria, we want to vote in 2023. We vote out and we put in that useless set of idiots. Thank you for your call, my dear brother. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Mazi, Kanu.
Good evening to you.
So, my name is Naifai, calling from Germany.
Yes, go ahead.
I beg, wait, I want to talk because with the way that they kill our people for Biafra land, I know they are, we are the shed tears. Anytime I receive dead body, not be so. I just tired. The world need to come rescue.
The world cannot do anything. The world wants you to be killed. The world hates you. You defend yourself. I have told them. Now listen to me very carefully. I have told our young people, you enter the bush. Enter the bush. I told you during NSAS, they did not listen. Good life, watching Champions League, supporting foreign football clubs have gotten into their brain. Enter into the bush. Ambush every army vehicle you see. There are things you can do. You can put nails on the road. You can cut down trees. You can block them and you kill them off. Why are we all the time lament? We keep lamenting. I'm not interested in that rubbish. I don't want to hear any lamentation. Do something about it. It's called the guerrilla war. Do something about it. Do something about it. The caller on the line, can you hear me? No, let me go and take this other one. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Bobina. It's from here in Pennsylvania, USA.
Pennsylvania, USA. Please speak in English, please. The world is listening. Speak in English. The world is listening.
Okay. I'm calling from USA, Pennsylvania.
Please go ahead.
Mazi, thank you very much for everything you are doing for Igbo people and Biafra as a whole. I'm taking this opportunity to greet you and say, may God Almighty continue to bless you and strengthen you in Jesus' name.
Yes, sir.
Mazi, I want to make my contribution that I think that our problem is not even anybody else but our leaders, our Igwes. All these people that comes out on TV to talk nonsense about Igbo people or Biafra people and about our struggle. I think it is the high time we must not wait for ESN or IPOB. As a youth, any place you are, all these our Igwes, because you can see that the Abuja control the governor and the governors control our elders. My uncle is Igwe, and from Mudiamokwe. Every year they give them car, they pay their salaries, they build mansions everywhere. Now, if we're able to capture our leaders, if you watch like the Yoruba leaders, the Yoruba agitators, they do the work, they hold their elders, but we don't have our elders. We lost them to the governors, and the governors obey we lost our elders to the governors, and the governors obey Funari. So if we can be able to organize ourselves, we don't need to wait for ESN, we don't need to wait for IPOB. Any one group of people, anyway, all these our Igbo's that talk nonsense. Once they finish saying anything, they talk on TV. Once they are home, we make sure that their houses are burned down, their cars are burned down. You see that they'll come out on TV. When they ask them questions, they will start shaking their mouth. So this is a collective work for everybody, not only IPOB. Anybody that listens to me all over the world, it is time for us Igbos, for us Biafrans. Don't wait for Nnamdi, don't wait for IPOB, don't wait. Even if you are two people, put a bottle of fuel in a bottle, set it fire, throw it there, it will catch fire. We must not wait for it.
Thank you. They will see them coming. You will be in your upstairs. You will see them with only 2 hillocks coming to arrest somebody or to kill. You'll be there tweeting, oh, they have come. They only have one exit, one entry, one. Why don't you block it and firebomb them, and they will roast to death? And you'll be so every time it's give us gun. And I'm asking you a simple question: have you read Yoweri Museveni's The Mustard Seed? If I give you a gun, what are you going to do with it? So you just go outside and start shooting anything anyhow? The person coming to kill you has a gun. Take it from him and kill him. Look at Amazonia, how they're doing it. You are there watching Champions League. You support Man U. You support Chelsea. You want to kill goat. You want to wear Chelsea uniform. London is quiet, oh, where Chelsea is, and you're busy making noise, Hausa, with cow, going to church with cow. And you're telling me that black people are normal. Of course, we're not normal. We're a bunch of idiots, I'm telling you the truth. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Good evening, I can't hear you. Your voice is very deep. Please speak up.
My name is Chukuse and I'm calling from Lagos.
Go ahead, please. We are listening now. Sir? Go ahead, yes.
Okay, sir. I am from Ebonyi State.
Yes.
And my contribution this... Yes, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
My name is Chukose and I live in Lagos, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sir. I am from Ebonyi State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am boiling. First of all, I want to thank you for what you have been doing for us. But as I'm talking to you now, I want to become a suicide bomber. I need a gun. I want to go back to...
You don't, let me tell you something. If we distribute gun to everybody that says they need a gun, it will become a free-for-all. That is not how it is done. You come back, you are trained properly. It cannot be, if you're not into what we are doing, how can we just give gun to anybody to go out on the street and start shooting everything that moves? You need to use your brain, first of all. If you know that they are coming, you funnel them into a kill zone. They don't know hey, I don't know how you need to, or is it everything I will say live on air? My goodness. Somebody is coming to kill you. All of you cannot organize yourselves. You don't know what's the guerrilla war? Guerrilla war is not face me, I face you. You shoot me, I shoot you. No, you ambush them. Let's say now they're coming from Enugu to, let's say, to Aba to come and kill. You know that, what people do, we claim we have brain, but sometimes we don't use it. You know that thing they use to stop a vehicle? You can go and get a plank, put nails on it. The roads are not well lit. You scatter the nails on the road. Since people want me to be saying it in the public, their tire will deflate. They will park there. And then you hit them from the nearby bushes. That's how these things are done. Do I have to be telling you these things all the time? It's called a guerrilla war for a reason. You lure them in and you kill them. We outnumber them. By the time they keep dying in our land, they will stop sending more to come. It happened before. And it's going to happen again. Please. People should stop saying, give us. What have you done? You are there. You people are over 5,000 people, and only 16 people with 4 Hilux vans will come into your place and kill and drive away. Do you have army at Ngwa High School in Aba? You cannot surround them and take their guns from them. Is that what you're telling me? Everybody's anyway. Let us go and celebrate Chelsea. Our people, they're celebrating Chelsea. Chelsea won this UG, as if they know who you are. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you.
Please, your name and where you're calling from.
Here. Yes, sir. My name is Nnamdi. I'm calling from Texas, US.
Please raise your voice for me. Raise your voice for me.
That is fine. Can you hear me better now, Mazi?
It's better now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Mazi. I am originally from Umuahia, and I am happy for the compliance rate yesterday in Umuahia. But there is something. Umuahia is not a business hub. It's just scarcely populated. So getting people to want to do something in self-defense is difficult. Like the last caller who talked about who lives in Lagos and talks about what is happening in Ebonyi. I think we should encourage him to go back home, join IPOB and do the needful. But the Umuahia people, having complied yesterday, Mazi sends a signal to us IPOB members and to you in the management that they are ready now. These people are ready to take the bull by the horn. The people dying, my family and all those people are dying in Umuahia right now. Mazi, I think that a little more motivation will do. We are ready to do whatever we can to support. If we have to support them to learn how to produce lime mines and all those things to get these people out of the place. But if IPOB families in Umuahia can rally people more, the young people more, to teach them what to do, Ojuku bunker is located there. We have all been there. We know that we can do better than this. But a little bit more motivation we do, because this having invaded Umuahia now and seeing that there is almost no resistance, they will not leave that place. Mazi, you have talked about Molotov cocktail and everything that can be done, but I feel like there needs to be an infusing of energy into the people to take the bull by the horn.
We are going to do it. Don't worry about that. Yes. We are going to kill them. People should watch and say, you know, our people are very. There is a way we will rise up now to go against them. I'm telling you, Igbo people in Lagos, especially in Lagos, you know that place produces a lot of rubbish. They will start writing nonsense. They will be the one that will volunteer themselves. Oh, I'm Igbo. I'm a Biafran. He's not more Biafran than me. But I will also ask people to ask themselves this question. Why do you think that Yoruba doesn't report the killing of our people by the army and the police? I don't understand it. I don't know why they do it. I'll leave it to them and their conscience. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Hello? They're not ready. The caller on the line, can you hear me? For the last time, the caller on the line, can you hear me? No.
Hello.
No, you are wasting time. I have no time to waste. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I will ask again. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I don't know if they can't. I don't know why they can't hear me. I have no idea. Can you hear me? No, they are wasted. They want to hear their own voice. And on that note, we have come to the end of our program this very evening. I thank all of you for listening. And as always, for some people, Biafra can be whatever they want it to be, but to us, it is our religion. And here on radio, Biafra is where we worship, because Almighty God, Elohim, as we read in the book of Psalm today, which I urge each and every one of you to recite, is our God. I thank you very much for listening, and believe it or not, with all the love in my heart from me from here, good evening.
Tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me.
That's right.
There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey, or baboon, you must live your life in infamy, because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian. No? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil.
Yes.
Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. Tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me.
That's right.
There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey, or baboon, you must live your life in infamy, because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian. No? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is blatantly evil.
Yes.
Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people.
And they saw the videos. Instead of to ask the man, how come parts of River State was on lockdown? He said, I said, we are not part of them. IPOB cannot come here and tell us what to do. But I did. And they listened to me. They didn't listen to you. They didn't listen to you. Did they? You want me to send you the pictures and the videos? Please, people should send it on Twitter and tag him so he can see it. Pictures and videos of Igwacha, especially that idiot that went to a bank asking for the bank to open, and the bank said that we cannot open. There is an order, a sit at home. Send that video to Weekend to Channels TV. You know what I'm going there. Not you think if you appear so many times on Channels TV to impress your lover, Tambuwal, somehow they will believe you? Is that what you think? During referendum, you're talking like a drunken fool. During referendum, you only have one vote. Me, Nnamdi Kanu, only one single vote. Do you want Biafra to be free, or do you want to remain in Nigeria? Simple. That day you cast your vote. Only one vote you will cast. You little demon. Idiots like you. After maybe 2 years, you come down there. Then it goes in here, if we don't get you before then. I say it out in the open. I don't hide it. You went, that as I've been saying, I want to go to Hague. I want to be tried in a law court anywhere in the world where all the facts about the zoo, all the nonsense you fools have been doing will be brought to public knowledge. That day, the whole world will know what you've been up to. Mad people. You remember there was a time even African referees were not allowed to referee any match because they are corrupt. As black people for you. I don't want to spend time educating Channels TV and the wannabe Hitler Wike on how Rivers was created, but I'll just touch upon it very briefly. Wike, I want you to understand that River State, go to Wikipedia. After River State, you will see a bracket. Inside it is Igbo, IGBO, for information. Maybe tomorrow you pay them to change it. You were created in 1967. 27th of May, 1967, you were created. Remember what I told you people about Children's Day, 27th of May. Some of you don't know these things, but I will teach you. Children's Day that you are celebrating coincides with the day that River State was created. That was the day that the Eastern Consultative Assembly gave Ojukwu the mandate to declare Biafra. That same day, the British intelligence got wind of it through BBC correspondent in Enugu. And Britain called Gowon and told Gowon what was happening and gave Gowon this advice. That they themselves, being the British, the best way they have used over the centuries to conquer people is by dividing them. Divide them first, then you go and conquer them. Divide and rule. And go on that same 27 children, as I told you, the reason why they call it Children's Day. People don't know how important 27th of May is. It was on that same day as they were deliberating that River State was created. That same day. Are you following? People didn't actually go to school, writing rubbish and talking nonsense about the Constitution and all that rubbish. I look at them and I laugh. because they are not educated. They didn't go to school. I went to Government College, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Of course, SBS, Iguacha, School of Basic Studies in Port Harcourt. I went to London Metropolitan University. We are well read. We are well read. We know what we're talking about. On that 27th of May, as British intelligence MI5 got wind of the fact that the Eastern Consultative Assembly had granted Ojukwu the right to proclaim Biafra on the 27th, they told Gowon to divide Biafra. That same day, and River State was created. Weak, are you listening? Because you don't know history. You're a fool. You know this Rivers. I'm a Rivers man. Rivers man. How old are you? You're just like those shouting one Nigeria every blessed day. Idiotic, moronic set of people. A man is 80-something years old, older than Nigeria by over 20-something years. And I'm asking you, before you became a Nigerian, who were you? They cannot answer. That is one thing I hold against Nigerians. And I will keep on holding it until their shame will sink into them. Wike, I'm asking you, how old were you in 1967? Wike, I'm asking you. That was when your Rivers was created. And you proceeded to go and start stealing properties belonging to your brothers. Because you don't want the land to kill you. That's why you said you are no longer Igbo. Idiot like you. If some of you have been following the news lately, you will see that they said it has passed the second reading or third reading, the restructuring bill. In that restructuring bill, they are now proposing to create a new state called Anioma State, with the capital in Ahaba, which some of you call Asaba, of course, because you're ignorant, you're all products of colonial rule anyway. And they plan to add it into Southeast. Ahaba, Delta State, Anioma, but not River State, because Fulani is very lazy. They need to do to the rest of you what they did to Ogoni people. Then your eyes will open. By the time they'll be dealing with you, you'll be shouting and nobody will listen to you. Allow Wike to keep misleading all of you like the idiots that some of you are. We used to have the same problem everywhere around Biafra land until we said no, enough is enough. Wike, Gowon created you, Rivers, 27th of May 1967, the same day that the lies of Frank Opigo from Okrika, for your information, and a German was in Enugu advising Ojukwu. That same period, that same day, that same 27th, Ojukwu said, what shall we call this our new nation? After they had passed the resolution. And a German, I'm saying this because of this, I'm a nation, other rubbish. I want you to listen to me very carefully. And a German rose up, Chief Frank Opigo, and said, the name of our new nation shall be Biafra. And Ojukwu asked him, why Biafra? Because Ojukwu himself, even a historian, an Oxford-trained historian, did not know. Frank Opigo whispered to him, not in here, I will tell you later what Biafra means. Do you know how God works? Ojukwu did not quibble. He did not argue. If Ojukwu wanted to dominate other people, if Igbos had wanted to dominate other people, he would have just said, this new nation shall be called Igbo nation, isn't it? But you see, these people, I don't know. They said that the zoo army is in Abao. They're looking for trouble. When they get it, they start complaining. Nigerian army is now in Abao, perambulating and patrolling, looking for who to kill. When the angels find them now and send them to God for judgment, you start writing rubbish. Now they're patrolling inside there, but you cannot ask them to go back to the barracks and sit down because nothing is happening. As I was saying before, those zoo vermins interrupted my train of thought. That same 27th of May, 1967, that day is very, very critical, I'm telling you. as Frank Opigo and a Izon was telling Ojukwu, later on I will tell you why I recommended that the name should be Biafra. And the Holy Spirit was upon Ojukwu. God was, angels from heaven were ministering to him, telling him, listen to Frank Opigo. And as soon as Chief Opigo finished, Ojukwu said the new name shall be Biafra. If Ojukwu had domineering tendencies, if the Igbos wanted to lord it over every other person, to conquer them, I think Ojukwu should have insisted on the place answering Igbo nation, isn't it? That's pure common sense, as the Fulanis are doing to the Hausa people up north. Isn't it? Of course, Ahaba is in Mbito. Ahaba, Asaba is Ahaba. The name is Ahaba. Go there. If you go to Asaba tomorrow morning, you see the name there, Ahaba. Go and ask the traditional ruler. The Asaba of Asaba. Go and ask him, what is your name? He tells you that. If you go to his palace, he wrote Ahaba. That's the name. Like Ahabi Meni. Who doesn't know that? Is it all this nonsense, these corrupt, useless Yoruba journalists are writing every day that you're reading? That's why people who are born in Lagos sometimes, to be honest with you, I don't quite see them as normal people, to be honest with you. I'm being honest though. All these people that grew up in Lagos and Kanu, all these places, they know nothing in their brain. They're the ones that will insist. The name is Asaba. It's Ahaba. Go there to Ahaba, you will see it. As you have Ahabi menu. Common sense, they don't have. They claim they're educated. I went to school. I have PhD. Do you know who I am? Whereas your brain is empty. You know nothing, absolutely nothing. Ojukwu adopted the name Biafra. As Ojukwu was giving us the name Biafra, christening us Biafra, according to the advice of Chief Frank Opigo, one idiot or somewhere called Go On is saying, I'm going to divide you. I'm going to create Cross River, and I'm going to create Ogoja State, and I'm also going to create River State. True or false? We can. I throw like you. What do you know? You go on channels and you're talking like somebody that fell from a permanent that fell from palm tree. I throw like you claim you're a lawyer, you know nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your brain is empty. Absolutely empty. That is why a fellow man like Tambuwal useless to your backside, because you're an idiot. You're a complete fool. You know nothing. I feel sorry for those you are deceiving. Poor students. You raised in the zoo, you go to NYAC, your brain is empty, you know nothing. Absolutely nothing. You don't know your history. You don't even know the history of your own village. We should start by asking, what is the history of my village? I know where we come from. My village. I kept asking my father before he passed. I kept asking him, tell me the history of Islam, and he told me. The soldiers are molesting people. Katrina Lang, where you're having your holiday, I hope you're listening. Channels TV, Yoruba journalists, I hope you're listening. That soldiers, Nigerian soldiers are in Aba right now molesting people. I hope you can hear it. When there is equal response now, you start writing your junk. That's why I said that a black man should not be a journalist. We lack conscience. Black people do not have conscience. That is why you give chieftaincy titles to people who are doing 419. People like Hope Uzodinma can come and become a governor of a state. In the olden days, people like him will be exiled or sold into slavery because he's a thief. 419, go on. River State was created. And in fact, I want to direct now, you claim you're a lawyer, and also Channels TV. Somebody should also email Channels TV as many people as possible the Willing Commission report of 1958. Because I don't know, is there anything wrong with your brain cells? You people, you animals in the zoo animals calling themselves Nigerians. Is there anything, are you sure?
We Biafra, Lord, give us a freedom. have mercy on we, Biafrans, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafrans, and give us a freedom. Fire, we need our leader. Prophet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, man.